Salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Stage Sage. From the page to the stage, from the stage to the sage. And here is a review of King Henry Parts 1 and 2.
The Royal Shakespeare Company, as is their reputation, never pulls its punches when it comes to bringing Shakespeare into the spotlight. It began in the RSC's own theatres in Stratford-upon-Avon before embarking on an international tour.
Now, lend me your ears for a little backstory.
The two plays are based on the historical chronicles of England's monarchy at the second half of the 12th century into the early years of the 13th, where Henry Bolingbroke is officially crowned King Henry IV after usurping Richard II. Now, Bolingbroke's new ascension to the throne has brought new troubles, and while he's dealing with all the conflicts as a king does, he also starts to ponder whether he has the right son in his life. While his son, Prince Hal, enjoys his life as a flaneur among the peasants and cutthroats, he is actually prepared to take the responsibility of monarchy when the time comes. It is literally knee-deep in open conflict politics, and the lives of the people we follow and their own abstract viewpoints on the lives they lead and what is valued to the grave.
Well, history has always been a little boring.
In part 2, the country is literally sick, diseased in every form of the word. We observe how the concept of disease is reflected in the characters and their own worlds, and how in the plot it festers and manifests in ugly form.
But enough of that rant. Let's get on to some context behind the story.
Gregory Doran took the reins of artistic director in 2012, and in celebration of the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death, programmed King and Country, the Shakespeare's Great Cycle of Kings. His first season in 2013 began with Richard II, then Henry IV Parts 1 and 2 in 2014, and scheduled to finish with Henry V.
Well, you didn't win me over with Henry Doran. All you have acknowledged is that history is still boring!
The RSC also put on The Two Gentlemen of Verona, The Roaring Girl, Arden of Faversham, and The White Devil as a season, 4 plays by Shakespeare's contemporaries which are renowned for their unconventional depiction of women. You can even see this in Henry IV, as the bawdy stereotypes of women are portrayed as empowering characters instead of being comically derogatory.
Right? We've come a long way since 1660, when the first actress performed in Othello, and that happened to be Margaret Hughes. Whoever said history was boring? I don't know.
The set, lighting and sound stood out for me. The set was virtually made entirely out of wooden material, all supported with metal components, seamlessly with the offstage machinery which roars and clatters as transition from scenery to scenery is as fluid, as dramatic as film scene changes are. The lighting design added the icing on this rich cake of complexity by utilising the technology at their disposal to allow touches of almost natural lighting to creep through the cracks of wood, or spill beautiful colours in every pattern from stained glass. 'Tis simply bursting at the seams with epic cinema-worthy professionalism. I found it particularly exciting whenever there was a scene change, the set would have its own reoccurring interlude, with the courtyard monks bellowing melodious Gregorian chants which beautifully resonated with the theatre.
It's those little things, you know.
The star of the show, Anthony Sher, who performed as the devilish inebriated rogue with a charisma that is positively Rubenesque, that is Sir Falstaff, stole the moment in each and every scene. However,
I'm Hotspur! See what I mean?
to conclude, I would recommend this play only if you are a particularly enthusiastic fan of the Shakespearean theatre, not simply due to the pros and cons above mentioned, but also for its length. Considering where the money is clearly intentionally put, even if it is misplaced in my personal opinion. If you have a little exposure to the genre, this will definitely put you off. However, those who are very familiar with Shakespeare and wish to tackle an epic for the first time, despite its flaws, it might just win you over with its strong cinema feel and the RSC's genuine intentions to always make Shakespeare relevant to audiences with every new season.
And now, the rest is silence. I hope you've enjoyed this review as much as I have, and have yourselves a good day.